for race number 1, the Green Pastures Hurdle. Field of 6. 2 1/4 miles over the national fences, and they'll be at the start shortly. 2 times under the wire completes the course. The flag is up. Moving in line for the start. And they're away in race 1 here at the Iroquois. On they go to the first of 14, Strong Box. Moves out for the early lead. Moscato back in the second spot. On the outside, Personal Start. On into third, Lionel is next. On the inside, Yellow Mountain, and a 2.5. The back marker early on is With Rhythm as they jump to second and head to the far turn. Strong Box on the lead by 1.25 lengths. Moscato right there in second. 3 off the leader is Lionel as they make their way around the turn. Along the hedge, Yellow Mountain is next, right there with Personal Start and With Rhythm. As they come now to the top of this gorgeous Iroquois stretch. And Strong Box will lead as they come at us now by 2.5 with Moscato still in second. All jumping well on the outside. Yellow Mountain bucks his head a bit. On the inside, next is Lionel With Rhythm at the back as they come under the wire for the first time. And Moscato has come on to take the lead. Strong Box is right there in second. Gap of 2 now. Back to Personal Start there in third. Then comes Lionel, followed by Yellow Mountain to the outside, and the back marker With Rhythm, 6 off the pace, halfway home in the opener here in Nashville. Moscato the Gray at the hedge has the lead now. On the outside, Personal Start is next. Then comes Strong Box, followed by Yellow Mountain, then a gap of about 2. Lionel and With Rhythm at the back. Round the far turn now. Moscato flew over that fence. On the lead here, 1.5 lengths. Then comes Yellow Mountain as they make their way down the back straight for the final time. Moscato has the lead. On the outside, Personal Start is there in second. Then comes Lionel third ahead. Strong Box is fourth. On the outside, Yellow Mountain with the red cap and With Rhythm is still very much in it as they head down the back straight for the last time. Moscato in front, 1.5 lengths. Personal Start is next. Lionel 4 behind the leader. Strong Box is next. With Rhythm begins to gain a bit, and 2.5 now. The back marker is Yellow Mountain. Moscato the Gray has the lead by 2.5. A trio comes on, headed by With Rhythm. Now on to challenge for the lead. Lionel on the hedge is next. On the outside, Personal Start there in fourth. Then comes Strong Box. On Yellow Mountain is pulled up. Here they are at the top of the straight. Moscato has the lead as they come to the final. It's Moscato. Oh, and With Rhythm was a follower at that fence. Moscato and Sean McDermott by 5. Lionel is next. Then Strong Box as they jump the final. Sean McDermott takes a look and likes what he sees and gallops home here in the opener at Iroquois. The result of the first race is official. The winner, number 4, Bruton Street's Moscato. A gray gelding by Hernando from Albastella, trained by Jack Fisher, and the winning rider, Sean McDermott. Down to you, Megan.
Ladies and gentlemen, making the trophy presentation for the winners of the first race, Bruton Street Stables and Moscato, is Lowry Watkins Jr. Congratulations to all. Winning jockey Sean McDermott after a thrilling ride in the very first race here today on Bruton Street Stables Moscato. Take me back to the start and tell me how the race went for you.
Very smooth. There wasn't much pace, so I just took a lead for the first half of the race, but Orlad he's more stamina-based horse, so I wanted to really stretch the field. So I kicked on with a circuit to go there, and he just tired the rest of them out and took the speed out of them. So if they can all be that easy today, I'll be happy, you know.
He looked like he was running very easily on the front end and jumping well, and just very happy to be up front there.
Yeah, funny when he came to us, he used to have a little think about it, but the more racing we've given him over here, he's become more genuine. He's really improved at Jack Fisher's farm. He's done a great job with him, and he seems to only be getting better and better. So big thanks to the owners for putting me up too, and hopefully he can win a big one in the future, you know.
Well, I know you have a very busy day today. You've got a lot of horses for Jack, and we wish you the best of luck, continued success here at the Iroquois, Sean.
Thank you. Hopefully we're talking to you again soon.
Mike Hankin, who is of the Bruton Street Stables, owner of Moscato, the winner of their first race. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's good to be here. We have all 3 Bruton Street owners here, Charlie Fenwick, Charlie Knoll, and our family. So it's good to be back in Nashville.
Having a little bit of deja vu from last year. I feel like we went through some of this last year. Very important to note that your son Connor is here today. He actually walked Moscato back because he was a bit of a handful after the race. How special is it for you to be able to continue these moments with your son?
We are really happy to have Connor down here today. He flew down this morning. He went immediately to the barn. He's been working all morning, and I think it takes a Marine to lead that horse back.
The horses are moving on to the course for the second race, the Bright Hour. 18 national fences is all, and 3 times under the wire completes the course. This is the same 3-mile course as the feature today, race 7, the Iroquois. And the flag is up. And down goes the flag, and off they go in race 2 here in Nashville. And by it's the first time, the local color, Classical Art, goes for the lead as they gallop along to fence number 1. About 6 now, back to All the Way Jose, then comes Plated, followed by Polestar. Perfect Union 2.5 to Selection Sunday. And Osmaz is the early back marker as they're all up and over fence number 1. On they go to the second. Classical Art has the lead. All the Way Jose on the outside. Plated is next. Then we go to Perfect Union. Polestar is 5th, about 7 lengths behind the leader. Osmaz is next, and then Selection Sunday. As they move to the back straight for the first time. A handful of horse for Jack Doyle here with Classical Art as they turn and head down the back straight. Classical Art on top, 2.5. All the Way Jose, a deep jump there. Plated in the 3rd spot, and 2.5 to Osmaz. Polestar still 5th on the outside, 2.5 to Perfect Union. Selection Sunday is 7th as they tackle fence number 5 of 18. here in the Bright Hour Stakes. And down the back straight they go. Classical Art in front by 4. All the way Jose is next. 2.5 to Plated. Then comes Osmaz. 3 more to Polestar. Perfect Union, Selection Sunday, as the 7 are all strung out into the far turn. Up the slight hill and the left-hand turn, and we have Classical Art still on the lead, 2.5 now, to the good of All the Way Jose. Another 2.5 to Plated. Osmaz roughly 6 lengths behind the leader. Then comes Polestar, Perfect Union, Selection Sunday. As they come to the wire for the second of 3 times. This is fence number 9. Halfway home in the Bright Hour, and Classical Art moving well on the lead, 2.5 in front of All the Way Jose. Another gap of 2.5. Plated has 6 to gain on the leader. Then Osmaz, 4 back to Polestar. Perfect Union is next, and the back marker is Selection Sunday. As they head on to fence number 10. It's Classical Art on the lead by 2.5. All the way Jose in second, and then comes Plated as they make the left-hand turn to the back straight for the final time. Classical Art in front by 2.5. All the way Jose is next as they take the 12th. Then comes Plated, 2.5 back to Osmaz. On the outside, Polestar, Selection Sunday, and Perfect Union as they head down the back straight for the final time. Still Classical Art in front by 2.5. All the way Jose. The positions haven't changed. Then comes Osmaz, and on the inside is Plated. Polestar moves a closer 5th. Perfect Union gains, and Selection Sunday is at the back, only about 7 lengths off the leader. Classical Art now feels the heat as All the Way Jose comes on. Osmaz on the outside and Plated to the inside. 2.5 Perfect Union. Then comes Polestar, and Selection Sunday apparently lost his rider. And around the far turn, Classical Art has the lead. All the way Jose. These two are now heads apart. 2.5 back to Osmaz. Plated on the inside. Then 2 more back to Perfect Union. They turn for home in the Bright Hour, and Classical Art has the lead now with 2 to go. All the way Jose on the outside. Plated gets the whip. Perfect Union next. Osmaz on the outside. Here they come to the final. All the way Jose. Plated is flying on the inside. Classical Art gives way. Here they are, 70 yards to the wire. Plated up in time for Brendan Crowley. The second race, now official, the winner, number 2, Megalyn O'Brien's Plated. Number 6, All the Way Jose was second. Number 5, Classical Art was third. Number 7, Perfect Union fourth. The time, 5:51 3/5.
As Tony mentioned, the winner of the second race, number 2, Plated, owned by Maggie O'Brien, trained by Jimmy Day, ridden to victory today by Brendan Crowley. The trophy presentation will be made by Mrs. Calvin Hoagland, Mr. Calvin Hoagland Jr., Ansley McLaren, the child ambassador from the from the Monroe Carroll Jr.'s Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, Dr. Meg Rush, the Chief of Staff and Executive Medical Director at the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Congratulations to all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by the winning trainer, Jimmy Day, of the number 2 Plated. That was a big race for him. He came into this race this afternoon. He didn't have very good attempts in his last 2 starts. He didn't actually finish either of those. What was the change that was made back home for your game plan to make this today a victory?
Well, he hasn't really run a bad race. The last day he was traveling good. 3 from home, the horse landed on top of him, and we had to pull up. We didn't know if he was going to be hurt or not, and he came back good. But he's won at Saratoga. He's legit. And 3 Mile is what he's been crying out for.
And you put the apprentice of Brendan Crowley on. He got a weight advantage. He came in at 143. Do you think that had any advantage as well?
Oh, weight off always helps. 3 Mile, no brainer.
Well, he ran perfectly, so congratulations on a big race here today in the second race, Jimmy. I know you've got another horse, so go get ready.
Thanks so much.
Race number 3, the Marcellus Frost, 2 1/4 miles, 14 national fences. And being recalled, false start. Flag still up, and back they go. Once again, moving in line for the start. And the flag is up. And this time all standing attentively. Last orders from Sterling Young, flag down, and they're off in the Marcellus Frost. And all the way well, Showcourt on the outside, Ice It. Surprising Soul to the inside, Laser Light next. Then McNicholson, Royal Caviar, Miguel Grau is next in Maya Fleet as they jump the first of 14. Showcourt in front by 2 1/2 as they move to the second jump. Ice It second ahead, and Surprising Soul on the inside there in third. Then we go to Royal Caviar fourth ahead, and McNicholson on the outside. 2 1/2 to Maya Fleet, followed by Miguel Grau. Laser Light is the back marker, about 9 lengths off the leader as they round the far turn the first time. Showcourt on the lead over fence 3, 2 1/2 to the good of Ice It. McNicholson on the outside, and Surprising Soul there in fourth. Royal Caviar middle of the pack, Yellow Cap in fifth. Maya Fleet next, then Laser Light and Miguel Grau as they jump the fifth and come to the wire for the first time. Willie McCarthy has Showcourt moving well on the lead as they make their way to fence 6. Ice It is next, then 2 1/2 to Surprising Soul. Royal Caviar there in fourth. Miguel Grau in the orange, next fifth. Maya Fleet next, Laser Light. And McNicholson unseated his rider as they make their way to the back straight for the final time. Showcourt bouncing along there in front by 2 1/2. Ice It is next, Surprising Soul, 3 behind the leader. Maya Fleet there in fourth, then comes Miguel Grau. 5 back to Laser Light as they head down the back straight for the final time in the Marcellus Frost. Show Court still in front. On the outside, Surprising Soul, Ice It is next. Maya Fleet, 4 off the pace and gaining. 2.5 to Miguel Grouse being urged on now. And another 4 back to Laser Light as they head down the back straight for the final time. On they go now to fence number 12. Show Court in front of half. Surprising Soul right there on the outside, 2.5 to Ice It, who's getting the whip now. Maya Fleet is next, 2.5 Miguel Grau, and Laser Light drops back into the far turn. Surprising Soul collars the leader on the outside. Show Court at the hedge gives way to second. Maya Fleet is next. Then comes Ice It, 2.5 to Miguel Grau. Surprising Soul gets to the front here for Ross Garrity as they turn for home. Surprising Soul by 4. Maya Fleet is next, then Ice It. A fading Show Court, then Miguel Grau. Now at the 14th and final jump, Ross gets the whip out. It's Surprising Soul by 3. And then comes Maya Fleet, 6 back to Ice It. It's Surprising Soul in front. The winner, number 1, Surprising Soul. Number 4, Maya Fleet was second. Number 2, Ice It third. Number 3, Miguel Grau fourth.
Joining me now in the winner's circle is winning jockey Ross Garrity for the number 1 Surprising Soul of the Marcellus Frost Handicap. This is a big race. It was a deep field. Take me back to the start. I noticed he was giving you a little bit of a hard time trying to just warm up. I saw you standing up in the irons and just trying to get him to settle a little bit.
Yeah, he was keen to get on with it. After he won his maiden at Aiken, he bounced out of that, went to Tryon, won well there, and he just kept improving. And that's Ricky and Eve and been telling me that he just keeps getting better and better. So it's not a shock. It was a very tough field of horses and very competitive. When we turned on the back, I just had so much horse I moved out just to try and get him to relax a bit. Got a breather into him, and then it was from the bottom of the hill, I let him roll on. I knew he'd stay going. He jumped super. So we're very happy and not surprised.
It looked like that was at the point that he won the race for you, at least your strategy seemed to unfold that way from the backside that second time around. Take me back a little bit more about the springtime with this horse. This horse is trained by Ricky Hendricks. It's owned by his mom, Wendy. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're great people, and we've so much fun together. And Wendy's had a great season so far. I think that's her 5th winner. Ricky's had a bunch of winners. The horse is in great form. And, you know, we go to the race and we enjoy ourselves. There's no hard luck stories. There's no post-mortems. You know, we figure out what happened and get it fixed the next day.
And the horses are moving on to the course for race number 4, the Margaret Currey Henley. 2.25 miles, 14 national fences. Miles. Twice under the wire. Field of 8 fillies and mares. Starter Sterling Young getting ready to go here in race number 4. The flag is up. And all the way here in race 4 at Iroquois. Sarah Joyce to the inside, admiring glance. One Lucky Lady, Amnicolola. Now on the outside, for goodness sake. Then comes Sarah Joyce, Seabour, followed by Lady Yates, and 3 lengths back is Get Ready, Set, Goes, as they head down the back straight to have a look at fence 2 of 14. One Lucky Lady and Admiring Glance together on the lead. Sarah Joyce in 3rd, for goodness sakes. Next in 4th, followed by Seabour and Nicolala on the outside. Lady Eights, last but one, and Get Ready, Set, Goes is the last of all as they round the far turn. Moderate pace for Admiring Glance as they come to the top of the straight. One Lucky Lady alongside. Two back to Sarah Joyce on the inside, then For Goodness Sake and Seaboard. Red cap between horses. Nicolala next, followed by Lady Eights. And Get Ready, Set, Goes. As they come through the straight for the first time. Setting up for the fifth, Admiring Glance. With the yellow and green there on the inside. Also yellow and green, One Lucky Lady. For Goodness Sake, they're in third. Sarah Joyce on the inside, then comes Seaboard, Nicolala. Then comes Lady Eights, and Get Ready, Set, Goes as they continue on to the turn. All over the seventh, and Admiring Glance has the lead. One Lucky Lady is next, For Goodness Sake. On the outside, Sarah Joyce next, then comes Seaboard. Lady Eights is next, followed by Get Ready, Set, Goes, the back marker, as they set down for the final drive down the back straight. Admiring Glance moving well on the lead here for Darren Nagel. A length over One Lucky Lady. Now on the outside, For Goodness Sake, begins to make a bit of a move. Sarah Joyce is next. Then comes Seaboard, Nicolala. Five back to Lady Eights, and Get Ready, Set, Goes. So 5 from home now. Admiring Glance, One Lucky Lady right at her neck. For Goodness Sakes, Nicolala. Up on the outside, Sarah Joyce now begins to gain, and Seaboard moves with that one. 5 back to Lady Eights, and Get Ready, Set, Goes still at the back. Down the back straight they go. Admiring Glance. A risky jump there, but still on the lead. One Lucky Lady is next. For Goodness Sake, 4 wide is Nicolala. Then comes Seaboard. Sarah Joyce along the hedge. And Admiring Glance drops back now, and on the inside, One Lucky Lady, For Goodness Sake, is lapped on. Hard to see on the outside there. Nicolala in the orange now gains. Then comes Seaboard. Sarah Joyce on the inside. Down the straight they come now. One Lucky Lady has the lead. Seaboard with the red cap. Now gaining on the outside. Look out for Sarah Joyce to the inside. Here they are at the final. Sarah Joyce gets through on the inside. One Lucky Lady and Seaboard. Jack Doyle aboard Sarah Joyce in front. And race 4 is official. The winner, number 1, the Field Stables, Sarah Joyce. A bay mare by the Carbon Unit from The Real Thing, trained by Elizabeth Voss. Jack Doyle, the winning rider. Number 7, Seaboard was second. Number 6, One Lucky Lady, third. Number 4, Nicolala.
In the winner's circle is the winner of the 4th race, Sarah Joyce, the number 1 horse, trained to victory, as Tony said, by Lizzie Voss, ridden to victory by Jack Doyle, and of course the owner of the Field Stable. Making the trophy presentation for this race are Marianne and Andrew Bird, honorary co-chairs here at Iroquois Steeplechase. Luke Gregory, CEO of the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Honorary co-chair Dr. C. Wright Pinson, Deputy CEO, Vanderbilt University Medical Center, and CEO of the Vanderbilt Health System. Congratulations to all. The winning jockey, Jack Doyle, on the number 1, Sarah Joyce. What a fantastic win. It looked like it was pretty much won as you were coming up the hill. She just kind of took command. How was it for you?
Yeah, it probably didn't go to plan the whole way. I was hoping there'd be a bit more pace, but she's just very tough. She'd do anything for you. And we got a gap after the second last, going to the last, and she just picked up and she put the race to bed in a couple of strides.
Yep, she really did do that. Now, you already had a winner on her earlier this year. Did Lizzie give you any special instructions for today, considering the depth of the field?
Not really. I work in the yard every day, so I know the horses pretty well. She's pretty good at letting me do what I want to do, which is nice. It gives you a bit of confidence that if you go out with a plan and it doesn't go to plan, you can always do something else. Just do what you feel right at the time.
Well done, Jack. A big victory here today at the Iroquois. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The horses are moving on to the course for race 5. The George Sloan and John Sloan Senior Purse. Number 6 Show King Brendan Crowley rides a field of 10. 2 1/4 miles, twice under the wire, 14 national fences. The flag is up. And they're away in the Sloan Race 5 here at Iroquois, and demonstration for the early lead. Kremlin guns up into second, Motivational next, third, and Dark Gemini fourth. Then we go to Crypto's Holiday fifth, Flutter is sixth, Show King next, 2.5 to Patty's Crown, No Wonder, and El Jefe Grande is 10th as they head down the back straight for the first time. Kremlin in front by 4. Dark Gemini second ahead, Demonstration up on the outside, and Motivational settles into fourth. Then comes Crypto's Holiday. Next in fifth, Show King on the inside. A Flutter is next. Patty's Crown is eighth, No Wonder, and El Jefe Grande at the back. As they turn into the straight now, and have a look at the fourth, Kremlin out in front there as they come to the tower for the first time. The margin 6th over Dark Gemini. Demonstration is next, then Motivational. Crypto's Holiday is next, A Flutter. Show King next, then Patty's Crown, followed by No Wonder. El Jefe Grande is next. On they go to the turn, and over the 7th, and Kremlin enjoys a 6th-length lead at this point. Dark Gemini in the pink and blue blocks is next. Motivational on the outside. Then we go to Demonstration, followed by A Flutter as they make the left-hand turn and head to the back straight. Kremlin full of run here for Keith Dalton as they head to the back straight for the last time. Kremlin off by 6. Dark Gemini next, Show King third ahead. Motivational on the outside. Demonstration in the gold, then comes A Flutter. Crypto's Holiday next, Patty's Crown, then No Wonder, and El Jefe Grande continues to trail as they head down the back straight the last time. And Kremlin will take some catching here. On the lead by 5. Dark Gemini is next. Show King in between horses, Motivational with the red cap up on the outside. Then comes A Flutter. Crypto's Holiday next, No Wonder, Patty's Crown. El Jefe Grande is next in Demonstration. Down the back straight they go. 4 fences from home. Kremlin by 5. Motivational on the outside as they head up the hill. Dark Gemini at the head, Show King between them. 2.5 back to No Wonder. Motivational is next. Then comes Patty's Crown. LFA Grande is next in Crypto's Holiday. And coming now to the top of the straight, 2 fences from home. Kremlin follow run here as they turn for home. Dark Gemini is next. Then comes Show King, No Wonder on the inside, and a Flutter. 14th and final jump. Kremlin in front by 5. Dark Gemini is next. It's Kremlin with Keith Dalton home in the Sloan. The 5th race now official, the winner number 2, the Ratherby Racing Stables Kremlin, a chestnut gelding by Eskendaraya. From Dockleaf, trained by Jack Fisher, Keith Dalton, the winning rider. Number 1, Dark Gemini, 2nd. Number 7, No Wonder, 3rd. And number 6, Show King, 4th. The time, 4:16 3/5.
The presentation of the trophy for the 5th race, the George Sloan and John Sloan Sr. Sport of Kings Maiden Hurdle, will be made this afternoon by Anna and Eddie Smith. Congratulations to Ratherby Racing, Jack Fisher, and Keith Dalton on a big victory here. The winner on number 2, Kremlin, apprentice Keith Dalton. Congratulations. I hear you are from County Tipperary, and your cousin Evan is watching live online right now, and he said he wouldn't mind coming over to visit as long as you pay the bill. How do you feel about that?
Well, considering I'm after winning that, so I think I can bring him over.
Tell us about the win, Keith. This horse just seemed to run and jump on the front end. Like, you never looked back. You rode through here the first time with a ton of confidence.
Jack told me to keep it simple. If there was no pace, just go myself. And then I just went on and jumped away, and he was jumping so good I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just left him go.
I've seen your name on the entries for a lot of the races this spring. How long are you here for, and what more can we expect from you?
I'm here for as long as trainers will put me up on the horses and let me ride horses.
Congratulations to you. A big victory here at the Iroquois for apprentice Keith Dalton.
And I'd like to thank Willie McCarthy because he got me to ride and he helped me a lot, and so did Darren Nagel as well.
For race 6, the Mason Hoagland Memorial. This is 3 miles over the timber fences. A little bit different course here. A true test of horse and rider. You gotta go over those timber fences. There ain't no brushing through. This is 16 timber jumps, 3 miles. The flag is up and they're off. As they jump fence number 1, Henry Sand first over. Cornhusker to the outside, then Two's Company. Followed by Siros. Class Cherokee and Worried Man is the early back marker as they cut into the infield here on the timber course, with Henry Sand on the lead by 2.5. Two's Company is next. To the outside, Cornhusker. Then comes Siros, 2.5, back to Worried Man and Class Cherokee. Now the back marker as they make the sharp turn and come right at us here at the tower. And have a look at timber fence number 4. Over that one, and Henry Sand is the leader. Two's Company is next. Siros in 3rd. Then comes Cornhusker, Worried Man on the inside. And Class Cherokee at the back as they pass the tower for the first time and move out away from us now with Henry Sand in front by 2.5. Two's Company is next. Siros 4 up the lead. in third. Worried Man is next, then Cornhusker. Class Cherokee at the back, and what a glorious sight as these timber horses take the jump and they head out now round that far loop along Old Hickory. Henry Sand is your leader as they move out round that far loop. 2.5. Back to Two's Company. Siros is next. 5 off the lead. Worried Man next on the outside. Cornhusker and 6 back to Class Cherokee. As they head along the back straight now and will turn towards the infield. Henry Sand flies over that one. In front by 2.5. Two's Company is next, then Siros and 5 to Cornhusker. Worried Man is 5th in Class Cherokee, the back marker. Halfway home down the back straight. Henry Sand, 2.5 in front of Two's Company. Siros third, 6 off the pace. Cornhusker next, Worried Man, and 4 back to Class Cherokee. The riders bide their time with a long way still to go as they make the left-hand turn here. That jump comes up quickly. They make the turn and come towards us now with Henry Sand the leader. Two's Company is next. Siros, orange colors there, then Cornhusker, Worried Man, and Class Cherokee as they head out round the final loop now. Henry Sand has the lead now with a lap to go. Two's Company is next. The positions haven't changed. Siros 4 off the lead. 5 to Cornhusker, Worried Man. Class Cherokee at the back as they head away from us now and head to the Old Hickory turn. Henry Sand with the lead. Two's Company still there. Then comes Siros as they all head to the downed rail slot and head to the Old Hickory turn. Henry Sand still the leader. Two's Company is next. Positions haven't changed in a mile. Now Siros steps on the gas. 4 back to Cornhusker. Then Worried Man, and the tiring Class Cherokee is at the back. And around the far turn now. Still Henry Sand. 3 parts of a length. Two's Company is next, then Siros, followed by Cornhusker. 3 back to Worried Man. And Class Cherokee still far back. And down the back straight they go. Henry Sand, now Cornhusker zooms to the front. Cornhusker takes the lead. Henry Sand is next. Siros is right there with him as the pace quickens up. 5 to Worried Man. And then Two's Company. These 3 are just heads apart after almost 3 miles. It's Cornhusker with the lead by 2.5. In the red and gold, Cornhusker and Mark Beecher by 5. Siros being urged on. Henry Sand through for the day. Here they make the turn now with 1 to go. Cornhusker in front by 5. Siros is next. Henry Sand will try and hang on for 3rd, and Worried Man next. They're over the final. And it's Cornhusker getting a tap from Mark Beecher. He won't need it. Cornhusker in front in the Houghland. Race 6 is official. The winner, number 6, the Armata Stables Cornhusker. A bay gelding by Dinah Former from Nebraska Tornado. Trained by Alicia Murphy. The winning rider, Mark Beecher. Number 5, Siros was second. Number 4, Henry Sand third, and number 2, Worried Man fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be in the winner's circle with a very jubilant bunch of the Armada stable. The winning owners, of course, the 6th race, the Mason Houghland Memorial Timber Race. I'll get to them in a second. I do want to speak quickly with Mark Beecher, the winning jockey on the number 6 Cornhusker. Wow. I mean, you won this race here back in 2015. He had a very good year that year. Last year was a little bit less stellar, but this year he's come out swinging. And for me, you just like blew them all away on the backside. It's like you pulled the trigger and you just were 5 lengths in front like that. How was it for you?
It was a very, very good race and good bunch of horses. I mean, look, last year he picked up an injury in the spring, like I did. We were just joking on the way down. We both had shoulder injuries and missed here last year. But a hell of a job by Alicia Murphy and Billy. They done a great job. Horse came here prime today. Listen, down the back, he flew that fence and he landed running, so I just kind of went on from there, and he was super. He loves the course, obviously, so that makes it easier.
Well, I asked you off camera where Alicia was, and what was your comment about learning how to ride this horse?
Well, I mean, look, Alicia is a good trainer, and she's back home, and she's 5 running tomorrow, and our joke was kind of that, you know, at this stage, I think I know the horse well enough that she tells me she's a great trainer. She allows me to ride the horses kind of as they go, but she does give me the critical information what to do when they are there and how to ride them. So she's super trainer. I've had a lot of luck for her, and brilliant.
Well, you certainly gave a very precise ride today. You timed it perfectly. Congratulations. And I do want to note that your father is here visiting. How special is it for you to share this with him today here?
Yeah, look, it's very special. I mean, I'm over here, and it's great to be supported by your family. I think it's a bit of pressure. I have to perform, otherwise I might be taken back to Ireland. So.
Well, Mark, well done. Again, brilliant ride. I'm now going to turn to my left. I have standing with me Benjamin Griswold, who is one of the owners of the Armada stable. How are you feeling right now?
Elated and thrilled. But my partner of 25 years, Perry Bolton here, and I have had some wonderful horses over the years, but Cornhuskers got a rank in the top 1 or 2. When he accelerated there, it was like everybody else was standing still. And Mark gave him a wonderful ride. Alicia and Billy trained him superbly, so we're thrilled.
Well, it was a really big victory, and I'm happy to see Cornhusker back in winning form after last year. Repeat victory here in the Big Timber Race. 3rd time. Yep, you're right, actually. And anyway, it's fantastic to have you all here supporting Steeplechase, and congratulations.
Great, thank you.
And the horses are on the course for race number 7, the Calvin Houghland Iroquois Grade 1 race. A field of 6, 3 miles and 18 national fences, 3 times under the wire, including the first short run. there at the starting point. Now under starters' orders. And they're moving in line for the start. The flag is up. And they're away in the Iroquois 76th, and a very cautious pace as they come away from the flag. Andiamu for the lead. Scorpiencer is next, 3 back to Davalon, then Martini Brother, Mr. Hot Stuff, and Hinterland at the back as they move to the first of 18 national fences. Andiamu has the lead. Scorpiencer is next, 5 back to Davalon, Mr. Hot Stuff. Then comes Martini Brother and Hinterland. The back marker as they make the left-hand turn and have a look at fence number 3. Andiamu has the lead by 4 lengths as they head to fence number 4. Scorpiencer next, then a gap of about 8 now back to Davalon. On the inside, Mr. Hot Stuff is next. 6 more, Martini Brother and Hinterland, as they head down the back straight for the first time. Andiamu. Ross Garrity picked up the mount and is on the lead by 3 parts of a length. Scorpiencer is next. Mr. Hot Stuff draws a closer third. Then comes Davalon. Martini Brother on the outside and Hinterland at the back as they jump fence 6 and head into the far turn. Andiamu was second in the Grade 1 Turf Riders and is on the lead here by 2.5. Scorpiencer, the Temple Gwathmey winner, maintains the second spot. Mr. Hot Stuff, Kentucky Derby veteran 8 years ago, in third, then 2.5. Davalon is next. Martini Brother, Hinterland on the outside. On now to fence 8 in the Iroquois. And it is Andiamu with the lead. Scorpiencer, winner at Middleburg, right there in second, 2.5. Mr. Hot Stuff is next. Davalon, Past Eclipse Award winner, in fourth, being rated there in 2.5. Hinterland and Martini Brother at the back. On they go now to fence 10. Andiamu in the yellow colors, in front, 3 parts of a length. Scorpiencer is next. 5 now back to Davalon. Mr. Hot Stuff in fourth. Then comes Hinterland and Martini Brother is at the back. On they go to fence 11. Andiamu is first over. Scorpiencer right there now, pushing at the leader. 6 back to Dawalan. Then comes Mr. Hot Stuff. 4 back to Hinterland, and Martini Brother is at the back. Down the back straight they go. Andiamu still on the lead, but we'll have to deal with a determined Scorpiancer there in the lime colors. The others better start running. It's 6 now. Hinterland is moved into 3rd. Mr. Hot Stuff is next. Then comes Dawalan and Martini Brother at the back. Down the back straight they go, and these two are locked in combat. Scorpiancer now gets the advantage, a length and a half. Andiamu gives way a bit. 6 back to Hinterland, still being rated as they head down the back straight now for the final time. And Scorpiancer by 5. Andiamu is next, then comes Hinterland. 6 back to Dawalan. Martini Brother, Mr. Hot Stuff, as they head to the far turn now, and Scorpiancer in front, 5, 6, 7, 8 lengths. Hinterland trying to mount a challenge. Andiamu is next, then comes Dawalan. Mr. Hot Stuff being eased as they come now to the top of the straight. Looking in another Grade 1 win is Scorpiancer as they turn for home. 2 to go in the Iroquois. It's all Scorpiancer and Sean McDermott galloping through the straight here. He takes a look and sees Hinterland far back. Here they are at the 18th and final. Scorpiancer carefully approaches the final jump. Up and over. Hinterland is next. It's Scorpiancer in front. Race 7, the Iroquois is official. The winner, number 4, Bruton Street Scorpiancer. A big gelding by Scorpion. Jana Bailey, trained by Jack Fisher. Sean McDermott, his 2nd win of the day. Number 1, Hinterland 2nd. Number 5, Andiamu 3rd. Number 6, Martini Brother 4th. The time 5:37 flat. Always great fun calling the races here. Take it away, Megan, at the winner's circle.
Thanks, Tony. Absolutely brilliant victory by Scorpiancer in the Grade 1 Calvin Hogan Iroquois, sponsored by Bank of America, our presenting sponsor here this afternoon. Our trophy presentation today will be made by Mrs. Donald Gill, Mr. Tyson Moore, Tennessee President, Bank of America. I'm standing in the winner's circle with a very jubilant crowd of winners right now. Of course, Bruton Street Stables, who just brilliantly won the Grade 1 Iroquois. I'll speak first with jockey Sean McDermott. 2nd win on the card today. Take me through the race.
So the plan was to jump out and make it a stand-on test, and that's what we did. The horse had a great preparation, and Jack Fisher has an amazing knack with these type of horses. He's quite quirky, and he has him in a routine at home that just works. I was very surprised down the backside when I looked through between my legs to see no one in sight. So we're just delighted, and big thanks to Bruton Street and to the whole sponsors of this race. It's a great challenge.
Well, you were brilliant in your ride. You really paced it well. I know that you were sitting right there off of Andiamu, and then it looked like you just accelerated up the backside the last time. Were you ever concerned that anybody was going to catch you?
Well, he took a heave coming up past the tower the first time and filled his lungs nicely down the hill. So he's a real light athletic horse. So those types you can kick on, you know, and he's a marathon runner, you know. He just found another gear and just kept going, so very happy.
Jack Fisher's done a fantastic job conditioning him. And, of course, Jack Fisher, congratulations. He finished 1st and 2nd in this big race. Don't go away. We have something for you. Now I'm going to turn to my right, of course, Mike Hankin, who is one of the owners at the Bruton Street Stables. Congratulations, Mike. I know this has been a long time coming. How do you feel right now?
It's awesome. The Scorpiancer team of Charlie Knoll and Logie Fitzwilliams, Duncan Fitzwilliams, Tony Travis, Roger Weatherby, and myself, I guess. Is that it? We got everybody, has been rooting for this horse for a long time. As you know, he came over in the spring of 2015. bred to run well in England, but had not run up to his breeding yet. And good fall in 15, good 16, and it's just really exciting to see this happen.
It was such a decisive victory, and of course the distance, 3 miles, is not a normal distance for us. However, it is a race that they run a distance of quite frequently over in England.
So I think the distance is the right distance, and I was asked earlier today, shouldn't we shorten it? And I thought, absolutely not. This is a race for the top horses who can run this distance. We saw great horses run all day long who can run at other distances, so I wouldn't change it at all. The people here do a wonderful job. The other person I have to mention is Richard Pittman, who helped find the horse as well as finding the other Bruton Street horses. Charlie Fenwick, who's also part of Bruton Street. It's just a wonderful team.
And you all certainly have a good time. So let's talk about the future. Obviously, with his decisive win today, there is the TVV Capital Challenge, which is, of course, the winner of today's race goes over to Cheltenham in March of 2018 and races in the Stayers Hurdle over there. And if he wins, he picks up an extra $500,000 bonus. What do you think about his chances with that?
Let's take it day at a time, see how the horse is. Obviously, Jack is running the show, and we'll follow his lead.
For the first time at Iroquois, we are going to honor a jockey as the leading rider of the day based on points accumulated throughout the day's races. Of course, Sean McDermott has just cinched that title as leading rider of today here at Iroquois with his second victory on the card. He's accumulated the most points, and it's a big honor for me to actually have this trophy presented by a fantastic rider who has now made a commitment to be in the U.S. Marines. But you'll remember Connor Hankin, who has been here last year, been very successful on the steeplechasing circuit, and we're so thrilled to have you here, Connor, today. Please do the honors.
Thank you very much. Before I hand over the trophy to Sean, who's a great friend of mine, I'd just like to point out the mental and physical toughness that Sean and all the jockeys have shown today. What many of you in the audience may not have realized is these jockeys take falls and they just are able to persevere and win big races like the last race. So here's to you, Sean. It was an impressive day of riding, and we look forward to the future.
Thank you very much, Connor. It's an honor.
I have a special treat for all of you here today. For any flat racing fans, you may know the gentleman standing next to me as he is Hall of Fame jockey Chris McCarron. Such a brilliant career. I mean, you were the Eclipse Award-winning apprentice. You came back and won the Eclipse Award as champion jockey. You had multiple Grade 1 stake wins. You won the Breeders' Cup Classic 5 times. You won over 7,000 flat races. Ali Sheba, John Henry, Tiz Now. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I cannot even imagine how you look back on all of that and how you feel. And now you're here at Steeplechase. Your nephew, Matt McCarron, of course, a successful jump jockey for many years. He actually was just walking away with Dougie Fout's horse. What's it mean for you to be here and celebrating and all of this with us?
I tell you what, Megan, every time I hear those stats, I got to pinch myself. Seriously, I'm so blessed. I had such a wonderful career and got to ride so many fantastic fast horses and got to ride all over the world. And I also got to enjoy watching my nephew Matt ride. He rode for 20 years, and I don't know how he did it. These guys are nuts. They're crazy. And I just left the jockey's tent, and I told them how much I admire their skill, their talent, and their courage. You know, they fall about 1 out of every 8 or 10 starts, and the horses are incredibly courageous as well. So this is my third time at Iroquois. I have a dear friend who I used to ride for back in the 70s. He lives here in Brentwood, Dr. John McMahon and his wife Sharon. And so I come down here to enjoy their company and their hospitality. And this is the Kentucky Derby of steeplechase racing. And it's just such a blast for me.
It really is a special day for all of us. And of course, today, particularly having you here for me, as a huge fan of flat racing as well as steeplechase, I watched your career when I was a young girl growing up in Northern Virginia, and Ali Sheba in 1987 was really special. Is there a win, a horse in particular that stands out for you? Maybe a relationship with Jack Van Berg or another trainer later on, something that you look back on with more favor than particular others?
Well, I guess number one would be Ali Sheba winning the Kentucky Derby. I traveled all over the world, and a lot of times when I'd be sitting on an airplane and the passenger next to me would recognize that I've got a tack bag with a riding crop, and they say, "Oh, are you a jockey?" The next question would be, "Have you ever ridden in the Kentucky Derby?" "Oh, yes, I have." And the next question, obviously, have you ever won it? Well, up until 1987, I was not able to say, "Yes, I won it." Finished second a couple of times, but when Ali Sheba got the job done, after stumbling at the head of the stretch, that was so exciting. But John Henry is probably the most amazing story. When he retired in 1984, he was the leading money winner of all time with $6.5 million in the bank.
Crazy.
Megan, he earned a third of his total earnings in one season, his last. He was a 9-year-old, and he earned $2.3 million. And I had the pleasure of riding him the last 14 starts, and I won 8 races with him.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Such an amazing career, and we're so thrilled to have you here, and I bet it's been a big inspiration for Matt as he came up for steeplechase racing, and I can't imagine how it feels for him to have his uncle, Chris McCarron, here with him at Iroquois this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us, Chris. We look forward to seeing your continued success. I know you have a jockey school that you're putting flat jockeys through. Tell us more about that.
Well, I retired from it a couple of years ago. It's called the North American Racing Academy, and we opened our doors back in 2006, and our graduates have gone on to win over 3,500 races, so I'm very proud of their success. And a few years back, we started a second pathway called the Horseman's Pathway, where the students learn how to work around thoroughbreds on the ground, and they want to become assistant trainers and then trainers. So I'm very proud of their accomplishments and everything. So it's something that I wanted to do for a long time, and we're able to get it done.
Well, you may be retired from riding, but you're certainly not slowing down. And again, we're thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this opportunity to interview you.
My pleasure, Megan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thanks.
And that wraps it up with Hall of Fame jockey Chris McCarron here at the Iroquois Steeplechase.